Okay. Looks like we're good. Good signal strength, good quality, and it's time to dive back into Fallout 76. Good to see everybody on Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Claude Rains on YouTube became a Bronze Ox. Thank you so much, Claude Rains. Hope you had a wonderful Father's Day over the weekend. I had a great time as well. Spent it with my kiddos and my family. It was really relaxing, and I'm ready to explore Appalachia again, to see everything that has changed. Now, I've got a furnace repair guy coming to the house later, and they gave me a window which slightly overlaps with my broadcast time. So I might have, pardon me, might have to end the broadcast early. Might not, just depends on when he arrives. Alcoholic Unanimous on Twitch says, what's up, Oxford? I know you from YouTube, and I just found you on here. I just wanted to say I love your content. Thank you very much, Alcoholic Unanimous. Good that you found me on Twitch. Jeannie Weenie on Twitch says, hey Ox, I was just rewatching your old Fallout 76 streams. Glad to join this one. Thank you, Jeannie Weenie. Yeah, I had a great time with Fallout 76 back in the day when it first launched, and then doing all of the major expansions thereafter. Wastelanders, and then Steel Dawn and Rain, which I've done lore videos about. I covered them all. Heather Justice with a super tip on YouTube. Thank you so much, Heather Justice. Hope you guys enjoyed my character profile about Hank over the weekend. I just couldn't get him out of my mind after I did my video on Lucy. And I had to do a profile on him because there was just something about him that bothered me, and I had to work out my thoughts about him, particularly since he was such, a likable. I really didn't want, and spoilers for the show. Spoilers for the show. This is your chance. I'll give a thumbs up when I'm done talking show spoilers for those who haven't seen it yet. But I really didn't want Kyle MacLachlan to be the villain. Maybe it's because I enjoyed him too much in Twin Peaks and the original Dune, but I really didn't want him to be the villain. And then, in the first episode, he was such a kind and loving father, and then he was so self-sacrificial. He loved it. And then at the very end, we get all the way to the 8th episode of the season. At the very end, they drop a bombshell on us. Oh no, he actually destroyed Shady Sands with a bomb. It's like, okay, well. So I had to process my my thoughts about that character. And I did that in my video that I published this weekend. And you know what? They dropped enough clues along the way that I didn't really feel like it was a red herring. Well, I mean, it was a red herring, but I didn't feel like it was one of those red herrings that didn't earn it. Have you ever seen those? Like, I'll never forget The Bone Collector. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. An old movie, but I remember watching it when I was a kid and, being invested in this whodunit mystery. And then when they showed the villain at the very end, and it was some lab technician that they showed on camera once, maybe at the beginning, which meant that literally every single lead that they showed off from the rest of the film was meaningless. I felt so cheated. I felt robbed and cheated that I had actually invested my energy and thought into this movie, only for them to do something stupid like that. Those kind of red herrings always piss me off. And I started to feel that way about Hank until I looked again at the show and realized that they had given us a lot of clues along the way. So yeah, I expressed all my thoughts in that video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to diving into my next video this week. Lots more to come. Steel 101 says, eyelashes are supposed to protect your eyes. Oh, there you go. Thumbs up for those of you who are waiting for me to finish spoilers for the show. There we go. Eyelashes are supposed to protect your eyes, but anytime I have something stuck in my eye, it's an eyelash. How ironic. Lol. Okay, back to work for me. All right, still 101. Did you ever learn how to get eyelashes out of your eyes? I learned this in the Boy Scouts. I don't know if it's hygienic or whatever, but if you ever get something stuck in your eye, you're supposed to take your top lid and then stretch it out and then pull it over your bottom lid. And then your lower eyelashes then brush away anything that's stuck on your upper lid. And the same with the bottom one. If you've got something stuck in the bottom one, you pull it up and you pull it over your top eyelashes, and you allow the eyelashes themselves to brush out any debris or other eyelashes that are stuck under your eyelids. So there you go. Not sure how we got on that topic, but you're welcome. Haley Horn says, what? Yeah, it's not fun. Cotton swab, says Heather Justice. No, don't use a cotton swab. I mean, maybe if it works for you, but cotton absorbs fluid. And the last thing you want to do is dry your eyes out. Ew. Put a cotton swab up in there and it just starts, soaking up all of the fluid on your eye so that just the surface of your eyeball starts to crust over like the Sahara Desert because the cotton swab is sucking up all the moisture. No. You just need gentle abrasion. You just take the eyelid, you pull it over there, and then just, there you go, yeah, just brush it out. It brushes right out. No need to use anything like a Q-tip. Oh. Julian Z says, hi Ox, love the lore vid on Hank. Can't wait for more 76. Thank you, Julian Z. Can't wait to dive back in myself. Manatee on Speed on Twitch says, I loved your Fallout 4 lore videos. Thank you very much, Manatee on Speed. Drowsy Potato says, hello there, Drowsy Potato. Alcoholic Unanimous on Twitch says, have you ever thought about doing lore videos for Fallout London? Those and your original World of Warcraft videos are the icing on the cake. Thank you very much, Alcoholic Unanimous. I'm trying to do lore videos only on canonical Fallout lore. And multiple reasons for that. Honestly, it's really the only lore I'm interested in. And also, if somebody who's not familiar with the Fallout franchise stumbles upon my channel and starts to dive into my lore, they might not be able to quickly understand some of the lore that I'm covering might not be canonical, and then they'll walk away being confused about the story of the world. So maybe someday, once Fallout London is out, though I hear it got delayed. Did it get delayed indefinitely? I'm not sure. Last I heard is after the release of the latest Creation Club update for Fallout 4, it got delayed. But I don't know. If it ever comes out, maybe I'll take a look at it. Wayne Azing says, aloha Oxhorn, just made 4 years as a member. Cheers to you and this awesome community. Keep on keeping on. Hardcore to the mega. Thank you very much, Wayne Azing, for that Disco Elysium reference. And for being a member for 4 years. Gosh, has it really been that long? Wow, time flies. Thank you so much, Wayne Azing. Charlemagne says delayed because of the next gen update. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember reading that they had to delay it because of the next gen update. So we'll see if it ever comes out. I know it's not their fault because they weren't anticipating this next gen update, but it just seems like anytime there's a DLC-sized fan-created mod for Fallout 4, there's a ton of initial hype, and then it all just fizzles out, or that they don't deliver. But I'm crossing my fingers and hoping the best for Fallout London. Mitchell Ryan says, good to see you, Oxhorn. Been a subscriber of yours for a long time. Love the lore videos. Thank you so much, Mitchell Ryan. Good to have you on the program today. Delaney on Twitch says, hello from Dublin. Love your channel. Hands down, the most informative Fallout channel on YouTube. Love it. Thank you very much, Delaney. And I'm glad you said that. I should hope so. I've been doing this for so long. There should be plenty of informative Fallout lore on my channel. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Eagles 1992 says, just curious, have you ever played Detroit Become Human? I have. I finished the game, and I have the entire playlist live on my channel, so you can watch my entire playthrough of Detroit Become Human at any time. Ramsey Online says, are you going to do a lore video on dog meat? Maybe. Really popular character. A dearth of information on dog meat. It would be a video filled with speculation. And, I mean, I could do that, but it's less useful compared to a video chocked full of actual, information. But there may be enough information out there to piece together a video about dog meat. So, not a high priority, but certainly on my list. Julian Z says, Ox, if you were to boil a clown... Oh, I like where this is going. Okay. If you were to boil a clown, would you get laughing stock? This is great. Wow. Okay. It's wonderful. Thank you, Julian Z. Regardless, it would taste funny. There we go. Lol, what's your thoughts on the new quest in Fallout 76 so far? I'm really enjoying it, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I had completely, well, not completely, but nearly lost almost all my enthusiasm for the game after Expeditions. So I didn't really go into this with high hopes, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the quests. I'm loving the story. I'm loving the characters. It's still Fallout 76. We're still getting glitches. It's got its own issues. I mean, we stumbled upon a ghoul that was effectively immortal, who was growing his limbs, and I found out later that is a glitch. It's not part of the quest. That was a glitch. So it still has its issues, but the story is a lot of fun. The new land that we get to explore is great, Shenandoah Valley. So yeah, I'm having a good time, and I can't wait to see how the story ends. Trevor Shepard with a super tip. Thank you so much, Trevor Shepard. That's his first super tip. Thank you so much, Trevor. Gone Home says, yay, I got you live. You did indeed. You got me live. All right. All right, we got something free in the Atomic Shop. Let's see what we've got. Repair kit. All right. That's it. Terribly sorry, everybody. Whoop. That's too loud, too loud, too loud. Right. Well, don't worry. Don't worry. Listen to me. Listen. I get it. Daniel says the mic is dead. Right. The mic is dead. I fixed it. You didn't miss anything. All I did is complain about carry weight limit. All I did is complain about carry weight limit, and then I went through my inventory trying to find stuff to get rid of, and then I dumped a bunch of railway spikes. That's essentially all that happened. You didn't miss much. Random Fandom says, got rid of the cysts in fan for your computer, Ox? Cysts in fan for your computer? I don't know what that means, but my computer is doing okay if you're expressing concern. Thank you very much, Random Fandom. Taco became a bronze Ox. Thank you so much, Taco. Daniel 1 says, a tip, think a little extra about your choice in the quest. Oldest trick in the book. You'll come across it later. I don't even remember what the name of the quest was that I last did in Fallout 76, so I'm sure I'll be reminded of my choice when the time comes. Levartation is warning me that my mic is muted. Thank you, Levartation. I just discovered that. Tosca says, hey, Ox, haven't been around in a while. Hope you're well. Wanted to recommend the game I Have No Mouth and Cannot Scream. Isometric, like Fallout 1 and 2. Feel like me, you'd enjoy it. Anyway, hope chat as well. Well, thank you, Tosca. Sounds like a fascinating game. I'll have to look it up after the broadcast. Gat says, Ox, if I could find you on the map, I could give you some fusion cores. I have a few to spare. Well, thank you, Gat. If you can find me on the map, you're welcome to track me down. Flinty's Ghost on Twitch says, hey, Ox, what are we drinking and smoking tonight? Well, it's still afternoon. It's not even afternoon. It's still morning for me. So I'm not drinking anything alcoholic. I had my morning coffee, and now I'm drinking some Coke and smoking a San Andreas Voodoo is called? Voodoo, V-U-D-U cigar. Florida ASMR says, new channel. Question, thoughts on the Starship theory? No, I have no thoughts on that particular topic. You may need to explain to me what the Starship theory is and what it's relating to before I can answer the question, because I don't know what you mean by the Starship theory. Thank you, Florida ASMR. Okay, so we're moving this way. Okay, here we go. No smoking? Ha! Time to be a rebel. Gonna break some rules. Oh.
So, what is it here? These seals are ours. No.
Right, that's one less Yao Guai to worry about. Speed Racer X5 on Kick waves and says hi. Hi there, Speed Racer X5. Fortune 85 says, what's the lore on Vault 63 so far? Well, we don't know a lot because we're still going through the quests, but apparently it was the personal project of Hugo. Hugo is a high charisma character. Hugo is a high charisma character who worked his way up in the ranks of on the Vault-Tec board high enough to be able to get his own vault. But the thing is, he was a bit of a perfectionist. He wanted everything to be done his way. So Vault 63 wasn't exactly completed by the time the bombs dropped, which led to it being leaky, which is why 25 years after the apocalypse, everyone who was in Vault 63 was a ghoul. They either died to the radiation exposure or they ghoulified. Now, as for the experiment going on in Vault 63, we don't know what that is yet, but what's going on now is that there was some sort of storm that happened due to, we don't really know yet, but the guy who was in charge of Atlas, the experiment going on at Atlas, is one of the ghouls we get to meet here, so that we can presume that whatever project he was working on was taken over by Hugo and worked on here in secret. Anyway, Hugo is now obsessed with fixing his wife. His wife is in some sort of slumber, possibly induced by Hugo, so that she doesn't go feral or she doesn't turn into a lost, and he's wanting to fix her. And so we're heading to this meteorological station to see if we can get something to help fix her. That's where I'm at so far. Whoa, okay. Wow. Ah! Got away. That was a different one. All right. Well, let's explore and then clear it and dive in. Should probably pull my shotgun out so I can get more shotgun shells.
Kill. Don't let the voice fool you. I'm a lethal killing.
Where did that one come from? Maybe it was patrolling. An emergency exit on the only door in this little shack? And both doors say it too. That doesn't make any sense. Holy cow. Wow, this place is sprawling. Okay. Ah. So it leads to Appalachia, which means that's got to be an elevator leading down there. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, that's a huge door down here, leading to a teeny tiny door up there. So an alternate exit. Well, an alternate entrance, really. A little game trail down here leading up to the base of this satellite array. Hey. Big pipe. There's the pipe. All right, so yeah, it's down there. I wonder what happens if we follow that pipe. Another time. Let's finish exploring over here. A vertibird. Hello. Ooh. Where'd it go? It keeps disappearing. That's the same legendary war mind I was attacking on the other side there. And it's managed to heal itself now because it was out of combat. Well, 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 Vertibird. Does it go anywhere? Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. But this thing survived the apocalypse really well. Or it just recently landed. Wait a minute. Oh, that wing is broken. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, there's a door over there. The quest destination goes in there. But there's a door over there and a door right there. I want to finish exploring this exterior before we go towards the quest marker. Because that's what I do. Why go directly where they want us to go? Okay, an alternate entrance. Stuck on the stairs there. All right, can we get in there? No, we can't get in there. I'm just wasting ammo at this point. I need to get up there. That's the only way I'm going to get him. All right, so we can't get in there. That's where we're supposed to go. God, it's just hit again. Come on, man. Where are you? Get out. Stupid Robo Brain. Right, let's see what's down in that pit. Wait, is there any door in there? There's a staircase leading up here. Ah, but it doesn't go back that way. It just goes down there. No smoking, no matches, no open flames, flammable materials. That's the second no smoking sign we've found here. I wonder why. This is just supposed to be like an observatory, right? Okay, let's go down there. Let's see what's down this pit. Nothing. It's just a big pit. Huh.
This is going to hurt you a lot more than me.
Finally. These guys just run. A nocturnal alien disintegrator. Interesting. Ah! Ah, come on! I'm in the middle of looting the body! It's just blowing bodies around. Alright, I don't know if I need that. Probably drop it, but... Nocturnal alien disintegrator. 50% damage at night. I don't need it. I've already got an alien disintegrator somewhere. I'll drop it. Okay. Baddie's done. Now. We explored that building. Did we explore this building? Yeah, we did. I commented on how the only exit is the emergency exit. We went around there. We saw the vertibird. We went down in the pit. And that leaves one thing. If this door closes behind me, I'm going to be really pissed off. Okay. Ooh, that doesn't look safe. Two doors, upper door and lower door. Let's try the upper door first. Robot testing waiting area. And this is the meteorology sector. Robot testing waiting area. Okay. Well, that sounds dangerous. Let's check it out. Ooh. Oh man, the terminals don't work. It almost looks like a sales floor, really. Robot testing facility. Quality control. That goes back out to Appalachia. So that's where we came. That goes to a robot testing arena? Arena. On the maintenance terminal. What? Okay, construction report. So Stoltz has been on our case about getting this massive vault done. The construction crew are scattered and they're having to cut corners due to the ridiculous deadlines. Heck, they barely had enough insulated panels for the flooring. So hopefully the supplies arrive on time, but for now they've done the best they can. Can't expect things to be perfect if you cut deadlines in half all of a sudden. Should get the guys to take another swing at the laser grid too. The things are on the fritz, constantly powering down randomly. Better than nothing for now, considering the rush job and all. So that goes back to what we learned in previous episodes, where the Vault 63 vault just wasn't done. It wasn't done in time. Pandemonium says, do you think the Appalachian Enclave in Fallout 76 was the worst faction in West Virginia in terms of the nefarious deeds they did? I mean, I suppose so. We do find, evidence that they killed their own and experimented on people, so yeah, I suppose so. Access linked terminal. Project Storm Goliath. Project summary. Report per Stoltz's orders, Lieutenant Colonel Oberlin proved to be useful in the collection of sensitive information regarding roadblocks hit in the Pentagon's large-sized robotics project. It is critical to point out Oberlin was not informed that his holotape would be used to scrape data from the terminal. Under no circumstances should he be made aware of information leaks from the Pentagon. Okay, so it's a good thing we did this one after completing Oberlin's quest, as now, this would have been spoiled for us otherwise. Automated deployment. If the vault is ever under high alert, the automated system from the engineering sector will deploy a Storm Goliath variant, Nona Decima Morta, to stand ready to dispose of any intruders. Oh dear God. Am I going to have to destroy a giant robot? Like Liberty Prime? Oh no. With the resources at our disposal at Vault 63, the engineering sector will automatically construct a new unit if one should fall, allowing automatic deployment of reinforcements. The only way to stand down the alert is to have a Vault-Tec representative de-escalate the alert in the engineering sector. Combat armaments. The Storm Goliath has been designed by the brightest minds of Vault 63 to defend the vault using an array of armaments. Reinforced steel. We have reinforced the outer shell of the Storm Goliath so it is resistant to the lightning it calls down. Oh God. It's a giant robot that has the powers of Marvel's Storm. It just summons lightning from the sky. It's like a Thor robot. Dear God. Adding to the overall weight of the unit. To support this, we had to increase the strength for the carrying capacity, adding the benefit of a heavy bludgeoning blow in close quarters combat. I'm just going to stand far back and just pluck on it with my Gauss rifle and hope for the best. Ammo deployment. Inside compartments on the limbs of every Storm Goliath, we've installed ammo deployment containers to aid our forces during conflicts. Oh, did you now? So it's going to be aiding us as well, right? Your enemies. This feature is designed for support during warfare by helping our troops travel light and have a source to replenish their supplies on the battlefield. It's gonna eat through all my ammunition. All my ammunition is just gone, I can tell you that already. Right, that was that maintenance terminal. Let's take a look at this maintenance terminal. Nothing. Okay. Oh, do I want to dare go into the robot testing arena? Am I going to have to fight something awful? Oh. This brought us to the very top. Whoops. Whoopsie. I think this is a glitch. Yeah. We shouldn't be able to walk back here, should we? Well, time to exploit it. That's what we do. Diving into the belly of the behind the scenes. Oh yeah. What trouble are we going to get into? Oh, this is going to ruin everything, isn't it? Is this going to ruin our game save? What is that? some sort of cloud fixture thing here. Well. Yep, I don't know if it's just the way it is because of the way it loaded when I came inside, or if this is the way it is for everybody, but this is not supposed to be. I can tell you that right now. Oh! Invisible ball! Alright, let's hope we can get back out. Yeah, we could always take that door and that door to the robot testing area. Let's see if we can actually get out this way, though. Yeah. Okay. Probably shouldn't be able to walk over here either. Ah, okay. So you could shimmy along there. Hey, whoops. Is this... What? Is there supposed to be a roof on here or not? Gad says, Ox, the chat is saying the giant robot is a nuke event. Oh, so I don't have to fight it myself. Yay! Yay, okay. I'm glad it's not something I have to fight myself. All right, well, we leaped on top here, and we see these gates. I'm worried about jumping down there because I don't know if I'll be able to get back out. Here we go. So this is the top. Where does that go? Can't access it. This section up here looks pretty empty. I wonder what it's supposed to be. The doors don't appear to work either. And yet it has been decorated with barrels and stuff like that. And I was able to just drop down in by climbing to the top, so... This kind of reminds me of the arena. Oh, what's all of this? Just a pile of scrap. Oh, there's more here. Just a big pile of scrap. Somebody else must have come here and left it. It kind of reminds me of the arena where we have to fight the giant Robo-Scorpion at the end of the Old World Blues DLC when we face Dr. Morbius. Oh, I hear a vertibird. Oh man, that door doesn't work either. Crap, I think we might be stuck here. Julian Z says it's the arena you fight the bot in for the nuke event. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the vertibird. There we go. I can go out that door. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing here? Look at all these vertibirds up here. Why are you all the way up here? I don't want you here. Okay, let's see where this goes. Oh, okay. Quality control. Robot testing arena. Ah. Let's see if that wall appeared back. No, it's still gone. We loaded out and loaded back in, and the wall is still missing. I wonder if it's like that for everyone or just for me. Maybe it's a glitch when I loaded this particular world. All right, well, we read all the terminals, we accessed all the lore, we explored and broke the place, all in a day's work. Let's continue with the quest. All right. Vault 63, Meteorology Sector. Jackson198 on Twitch says, recently got back into Fallout 76 because of your lore videos. Keep up the awesome work. It's nice to have someone with such a soothing voice to narrate their journey through the wastes. Well, Jackson198, you're extremely kind. Thank you so much for watching. No plans on ever stopping. Okay. Ooh, are those tanks? No. It's just blue painted walls. There's the Overseer's Terminal. We've got another giant vault atrium. And some laser grids. And we read in the lore that the laser grids are iffy. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Well, let's see if there's anything on this top level first. Doesn't look like there is. And this wall, that door has been completely caved in. So, we gotta go down. See if there's anything on this mezzanine. Okay, as we get close, the laser grid goes away. So we have permission to go that way. Cap stash. Let's finish exploring over here. Well, that's biological. Okay, that's not robotic. I was expecting like a robot. No, that's some sort of biological ooze. A vault trunk, and it's empty. Why is it empty? This is my vault trunk, right? Why is it empty? Staircase going up, staircase going up, staircase going down. Ooh, we got barrels of ooze oozing on the ground. Wow, this just keeps going up and up. Feeder pump. Okay, let's keep going up. Where are we going? Oh, this one's red. Wait a minute. Okay, well, I can't go here just yet. Looks like we'll be coming back. Okay, that was staircase up number 1. We've got staircase up number 2. Is it going to be the same thing? Well, we have to find out. Hunger strike. I wish this place had more snack machines. I want that sweet, gooey, sugary goodness fresh from the oven. Not this crap. Spoiled fruit. That's going to make me sick. I'm not going to eat spoiled fruit in a bowl. You know it's really spoiled if they had to put it in a bowl. All right, up we go. Ooh, this is different. Okay, well, nothing in here. So, we've been up, Time to go down. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. I love this. A little waterfall in the vault, probably not intentional. Great little feature, though. No.
Oh, I got struck by an idea. Gotta write it down. Where is my notepad? Oh, there is still a blank space on the wall. That'll do. You there! I don't know you. Why are you in my lab?
Are you Audrey?
Who told you? Never mind. Yes, I am indeed Audrey Stoltz. And you are a sore thumb sticking out in my lab. Great. Introductions are out of the way. You know, there's enough chaos around here as it is. With the machine being broken, the clutter everywhere, and the electrified lunatics roaming about. So, unless there's something you're here for, would you kindly get the hell out of my lab?
Do you realize this place is a total mess?
Oh, is it? Really? It looks perfectly fine to me. Clearly something went wrong here, don't you think? An astounding observation. Just groundbreaking. Sorry. I'm a bit on edge. I'm still trying to figure out how to repair the weather machine. But the documentation is missing, and as much as my father wishes I could magically be as brilliant as my mother, I just... Anyway, I'm sorry about the outburst. Did you need something?
All right, give me a second. I need to turn my fan on. Okay, so this is Hugo's daughter, and it appears that she does have some sort of, maybe conflict is too strong a word, but she's frustrated by her father, who appears to have too high ambitions for her. Or rather, I should say, expectations from her. I have these blueprints for you.
What's this? Oh, the blueprints. Fantastic. Did my father send you? Are we hiring outside help for the mailroom now? Never mind that. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I finally have these.
So, Hugo Stoltz is your father, huh?
Sure is. Biologically, anyway. Can't say he's ever acted much like a father. Nowadays, he's more my boss than my dad.
Yikes.
A boss that keeps interfering with my professional and personal life.
Yikes.
Anyway, you were saying?
Tell me more about this weather machine of yours.
Well, the name says it all. It used to be a machine that did the weather. You know, monitoring it, controlling it, just the usual stuff. I think we picked it up as a way to sweeten the pot when my father was getting the board to approve this vault. A bit of nepotism later, and here I am. My father refused to listen when I told him my talents are wasted on this machine, but in the end, the research fell off after the bombs fell. Later, we found a very important reason to look into it again, of course, which I'm not really comfortable sharing more on. Sorry, we did just meet after all. To summarize, this machine is important. My father wants it fixed, and I'd very much like Father to stop pestering me about it.
Adam Brewer on YouTube says, Howdy Ox, wanted to say, been a long, loving fan. Started watching your vids with the Lore series. I have a question. How do you take your coffee? I always get an Americano with a small amount of sugar-free vanilla and a big couple inches of cold cream. Then just dump some hot water and espresso on top of it, and that's all I need. That's when I'm getting an espresso. If I get drip coffee, it's just black with a little bit of cream and maybe a sweetener of some kind. Which isn't black, is it? So I don't drink black coffee. Okay, blueprints delivered, job done.
Yes, yes. Very excellent parcel delivery. Off with you, then. Actually, wait a moment. A helpful minion could be quite useful. Could you give me 2 seconds to read this? Here's a little reward for you. Count your bottle caps while I go over these blueprints. Come back when you're ready for more work.
All right, between the lines, done. Time to count my blueprints. I'm sorry, my bottle caps while she goes over the blueprints. All right, what'd I get? Plan Cassidy's favorite painting. Help Audrey with the weather machine parts. Well, I wish we could see it. Cassidy's favorite painting. Hunger strike, that's the note I got, and then 2 grenades. Let's get rid of those. And somehow I'm still encumbered. This is all the new stuff I've gotten, and yet it must have been ammo. God. Maybe it was food? Yeah.
Attention citizens.
Crap.
Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Death from above. And they're still doing it over here? For the Scorched Beast Queen? So if the giant robot Goliath thing that we just read about only spawns over here, and you have to get it from a nuke, you'd think that players on the server would be nuking over here. But no, they're still going for the Scorched Beast Queen? Huh, alright. It's either too dark or too bright. Like I can't, there's no winning medium. I try to look around here and I can't see what I'm doing, and then I turn my flashlight on and it blasts everything out so that I can't see either. All right, let's take a look at her terminal. Oh man, can't. Aubrey's diary page. My frustrations with Father and Oberlin, for that matter, are getting so bad that it's starting to affect my work. I understand that they're doing their best to run this vault, and that they have a lot resting on their shoulders, but so do I. So do all of us. Father is a businessman, not a scientist. So why does he keep meddling in things he doesn't understand, like that damned weather machine? I know that Oberlin has his suspicions about Father, but I'm not sure if I completely trust his judgments either. Who's to say he'd run things any differently, or be any less controlling of me than Father is? I just don't know who to trust anymore. Oh, that's clever. Using those ceramic pots as planters. That's cute. Right.
Perfect. The blueprints specify the exact part we're looking for.
Okay, what do you need?
Well, I could use someone with outdoor experience for starters. Based on your skin condition, I'm guessing you're not from around here. That means you walked here. You're perfect for the job. Believe it or not, the Shenandoah Visitor Center has a device for monitoring the weather.
I knew it!
While vastly inferior in complexity, it contains parts that you won't find out of any old toaster left to rot. It won't be a perfect fit, but even if the part is remotely close to the one that broke, I should be able to do some modifications to make it work. I'll analyze these blueprints more and do some research ahead of time, just in case. That just leaves you with the task of actually fetching it. If you don't mind, that is.
So you're just gonna stay here and read while I risk my neck?
More than read. Study. I'll need some time to understand how the entire machine operates if I'm gonna modify it to make the part work. Unless you think they're ordered out of a catalog weather monitoring system uses the same exact parts as our top secret state-of-the-art tech. Sorry. I understand you're putting yourself at risk here. Believe me, this is important.
With this part, we can put an end to the storm?
Maybe. There's a lot more to it than just that. You're years behind us on this, so let's just ease you into it for now. To set your mind at ease, we're working toward not just fixing the weather, but possibly even the lost themselves. You'll see. Just bear with us for a bit. We could really use your help on this.
Sounds like fancy gear for a park.
That kind of thing is not uncommon for a national park this size. They had lots of tourists coming and going. Inclement weather would mean closing down some trails, or the park altogether. Anyway, that's the past. Doubt the park rangers have much use for it now, right?
Right.
So, will you grab it for me?
I'll go look for the part at the visitor center.
Thank you. The visitor center is just north of the manor, on the cliff. It's probably completely abandoned.
Probably.
The building isn't too big, so you should be able to find it easy enough. Once you have the part, come back here, okay?
Okay. Cool. Well, I knew it. I knew the visitor center had some sort of quest-related role. Which, of course, is why all of the doors were locked and we couldn't go very far inside. Okay, what's this? Exo 1 headlamp mod. Oh, hey. Manny. Hello, Manny. Now, you know, I I know many of you want me to kill the cat because you want to see what happens. And, you know, it is a Fallout game, and if I could quick save and reload and all that, I might test and see what happens if you kill the cat. But I can't kill the cat in my real game. I can't do that. So we're going to let the cat live. Terminal. Gil Parker's research terminal. All right, looks like this is a before the war terminal. September 02. Was this a mistake? Maybe accepting this job from Mr. Stoltz was the wrong decision? It was all so sudden. Moved in the vault so early to work on the defense systems, leaving my family behind and resigning from my rather lucrative job at Robco. But it was made clear that he needed my abilities in neurology and cybernetics to create a better tomorrow underground. Also, with them promising me a spot underground when the bombs finally do come, what could I say? 0921, not what I expected. Sigh. Because that's how people write. They write out the word sigh. I think I have an oddball for a boss. I guess the truly affluent think parroting quotes from philosophers and historic figures is a sign of prestige or something. I mean, it's a murder bot. I don't see why it needs to speak at all. Not how I expected this to go, but at least I got a spot in a vault before the bombs inevitably drop. Once I get this done, maybe I can finally find a project worthy of my talents. 1027. Regrets. Log file corrupted. Oh no. My work keeps me going. Log file corrupted. More rewrites? They want another rewrite again? This is the third time now. Too patriotic? Too recent history? Are you kidding me? It's a murder machine at the end of the world, not some fancy poet you're going to show off to the public or your rich party friends at the end of the world. Fine. You want inspiring quotes? Pompous, silver-spooned, pseudo-intellectual rich elites just love literary scholars, presidents, philosophers, famous generals, and the like. Let's get ridiculous then. Working on this is giving me a migraine. I'm even breaking out in hives. The stress must be making me sick. So I guess he was working on that Storm Goliath robot that we get to fight later. Really? They liked it? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy this is finally over. The whole ordeal has been draining, making me ill, in fact. The stress has been making me literally lose my hair. But really? That actually worked? I wrote it half as a joke, but I guess I was spot on about the tastes of rich pseudo-intellectuals. Not like I care that the robot is going on to spouting nonsense as it does its purpose, but the whole thing is completely ridiculous. I can't wait to meet this robot. Oh well, never mind all that. The end to this joke of an assignment is nearly in sight. I just need to finish up a few things and then I can finally be assigned something different. Vault-Tec had one job. Apparently everyone has been exposed to a radiation leak, all because Vault-Tec and Overseer Stoltz did a shoddy job somewhere reinforcing this place. People have been getting sick. I'm damn sick. I thought the stress was causing an ulcer, the rash, the hair loss, the bleeding. Now we all know better. In the morning, I need to hunt down some Radaway and Rad-X before everyone raids the supplies. Feeling too weak. Just need a little shut-eye. Gather some energy before that. Bright side, at least with the work finished, I can get patched up and chase up my work reassignment tomorrow. At long last, finally, I can get work worthy of my talents, now that they have their ridiculous scholarly-sounding murder bot yammering away. Oh, Gil Parker. Where's his body? We know it's got to be lying around here somewhere. Anytime you read somebody say, I'm just feeling a little tired. I just need to lie down for a brief moment and take a nap. You know that that's when they died. Well, we don't see his body. Maybe it wasn't down here. Maybe it's in the arena or it's upstairs. One second. Okay, I'm back. That's about as far as we can explore. For now. Now we do have that grid all the way up. Server not responding! Oh no. Disconnected from server? Hey! You know what? It's my first server disconnect of the broadcast. This didn't happen last time, and it didn't happen on day one of Skyline Valley. This is the first time it's happened. I mean, it's been 5 years, and it's still happening, but it is an online game. I guess, you know, these things happen. Right, let's try again. Paladin Dance's girlfriend says, it's like old times. The old times of Fallout 76. Now all I need to do is hit a mannequin and have mannequins start duplicating on the server so I can crash it. That was just the best. Okay. Well, thankfully, we finished everything in there before the entire server crashed. Now, well, we need to go to the visitor center, and we've discovered it, so let's fast travel there. Well, hello. He's new. Kevin! Kevin, calm down, Kevin. I'm not gonna hurt you, Kevin. Kevin? Hey, you're running into a... Okay, you're trapped now, Kevin. Where are you gonna go? This wasn't very bright of you, Kevin. You're just gonna hide in the corner. I can see you, Kevin. Kevin! Look, just because you can't see me doesn't mean I can't see you, Kevin. All right, we're gonna talk now.
Whoa! Oh! Who are you? Don't hurt me, please.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm Kevin. I used to be a park ranger here before the bombs dropped. Well, I'm not sure I'm fit to be a ranger or whatever this park is transformed into these days, though. But, you know, the uniform is comfy enough, I guess. I live in a bunker just outside. Actually, wait a second. We got a little more pressing issues right now.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just looking for the weather monitor.
Oh, really? Oh, whew, whew, okay. Well, that's a relief. Well, it's not here. It's back in my bunker. There's a bit of a problem, though. The door to my bunker got jammed from the inside, and I got locked out. I just went out to get some essentials.
Oh, no.
I rarely leave the bunker. Of course, I had to lock myself out when I do.
Oh.
Anyway, good news is, there's a second entrance in the basement of this building. Bad news is there's a bunch of weirdos in there now. I don't know who they are or what they want. I've never seen them before. But they did not seem the friendly kind, huh? I just came in here minding my own business when I heard some creepy chanting and talks about some Alex sending them here for a sacrifice. I panicked, and I locked them in. I don't think they noticed, but I bet they'll be real mad once they do.
Oh, boy. Right. What kind of sacrifice are we talking about?
The kind of sacrifice you and me would make for. Human. They looked heavily armed. I didn't dare get any closer to find out more.
We could say, I could always just offer you as a distraction to these weirdos and go to the bunker myself. Or we could say, easy, I'll go clear out these weirdos. Then you bring me to your bunker.
You've got yourself a deal. Come and let me know when they're all, dead.
Dad, yeah. Okay, Kevin, you just stay here and stare at that corner. It's okay. We'll go clear out those weirdos. All right, well, we kind of skimmed this place earlier. And we noticed at the time all of the weird symbols drawn all over the walls, but I don't think we have an answer for that just yet. 2 doors, though, and a terminal. Ranger Terminal. Welcome, Kevin Harris. Shenandoah Park Services Visitor Center Reception Desk. Employee announcement. I didn't want to put out an announcement like this, but this has gone on far too long. The office is no place for this kind of inappropriate behavior. The individuals involved have been dealt with, so if I hear any more about the subject, the offending party will be rewarded with a month's suspension without pay. There is a zero-tolerance policy for such accusations, and I will not stand for any more of this. We are park rangers, not children. Enough is enough. Francine, head park ranger. What sort of accusations? What kind of inappropriate behavior was it? Gloria Morelli Memoriam Unveiling. Oh, this is for the memorial to the park ranger that we saw just outside. Hello, everyone. As most of you know, we tragically lost a good ranger a few years ago. Gloria Morelli gave her life to save those trapped during the flash floods of '75. So we'll be honoring her memory with a plaque unveiling located outside the main entrance. The event will start with some words from myself and Kevin to talk about Gloria's life as a park ranger. Then a member of the Morelli family will talk about Gloria herself. Please be aware that there will be press at this event, so please have your uniforms pressed, and please remember to be professional. The unveiling will take place on August 27th. That's the last Friday of the month, so this is also an invitation to head to the Slumber Mill after work for a few memorial drinks. Francine, head park ranger. Okay, well, Slumber Mill, now we know what it is. It was a bar before the war. We heard about that in that note that we saw inside the toilet outside. Need a volunteer. Volunteers needed. I need someone to help me organize and present a presentation for the new group of Pioneer Scouts at Camp Liberty. Some of the counselors have been in touch regarding woodland safety. They are interested in general knowledge, such as edible plants, what to do if you get lost, and all of that generic outdoorsy stuff. It's the normal song and dance, really, but I'm pretty swamped with work, so any help would be appreciated. Oh, and they also asked if we could try to send someone of college age or well-read and opinionated. Not sure why, but if that sounds like you, let me know. Thanks, Eleonora. Shenandoah Halloween Spooktacular. This is a reminder to all of you that we'll be hosting the annual Shenandoah Halloween Spooktacular event on October 31st from 7 p.m. till 1 a.m. As always, this will be hosted at Rapidian Camp, which will graciously be opened to all visitors for the night. Attendees will be able to participate in fun games and activities held at the top of the hour every hour all night. I expect everyone to be on their best behavior. Tampering with the robotic staff is strictly prohibited. Let's not have a repeat of the incident from 5 years ago. We wouldn't want this to be canceled next year. It's bound to be a night of mischief. Costumes are welcome. Francine, Head Park Ranger. Okay. 2 doors. Ooh.
I still live. I regret nothing. I go to the divine light. I will, holy Mothman. I will live forever
Shepherd
in the
me
light.
to the light.
Oh. Kevin. Kevin? I thought you were going to wait there. I was going to come get you, Kevin. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Right, you stay there, Kevin. I got to loot. Okay. Well, this looks familiar. Looks like it's right out of the Museum of History, only with a Shenandoah National Park event here. Or bent here. Looks great. Love that. That's a possum in a display case. Hey, it's a map. Shenandoah Visitor Center interactive map. Oh, I see. I was kind of hoping there would be a narration, but no, it just lights up all of the points of interest. That's a beaver. Another dead possum. What are those? Squirrels? Ew. This doesn't make sense, though. These are already mutated and irradiated. They wouldn't be in display cases in a pre-war visitor center. Look, that has 3 heads. Doesn't make sense. Right, well, so the cultists are the ones who drew all over the place. Cultists' sermon notes. Museum of Liberty in Concord, Oxford. Yes, that's what I meant. Not the Museum of History. Museum of Liberty. Take these supplies to perform a ritual near the location of the latest Mothman sighting. We need the Holy Mothman's blessing to retrieve our next offering. This is of utmost importance, and while you're there, maybe grab some more supplies. The gift shop should have some snacks. Don't screw this up, Alex. The great moth has guided us under many moons and many fruitful harvests. Today we shall ask for its blessing, promising a great offering in return. Let us pray to show our devotion. All right, a mutated, irradiated fox, I guess. What are those? Pheasants? Yikes. More squirrels. That is a cultist totem. More of those bird things, those owls. Oh, God. Oh, well, someone wanted the easy way out, I guess. I wonder if that was Francine. All right.
I stopped hearing screams, so I came through, to check on you. Yeah, and I wasn't sneaking off.
Sure. Those were cultists. Any idea why they were here?
Never seen them before. Whilst they were locked up in there, I could overhear some of their conversations and chanting, though. They kept bringing up a moth an awful lot. Well, the radiation must have been too much for them. They also kept on and on about some big ritual and how some Alex had sent them here to help. Either way, I'm glad they're gone. And I hope this Alex person won't send any more this way. Oh, well, maybe we should have kept one of them alive, to pass on the message. Well, hindsight's 20/20, they say.
Yeah. Why do you need to get into the bunker anyway?
Well, it's been my home ever since the bombs dropped. And I am really not in the mood for finding a new home.
Couldn't the other rangers help you out?
If I knew where they were. I'm the last one around here as far as I know. But, to be honest, I prefer my own company anyways.
Sure, well, they're all dead now. Show me the machine.
A deal's a deal. Follow me. I'll show you to my bunker. The machine is in there.
Guess he doesn't care about rad roaches. Okay, Kevin. Really? I guess he's gonna wait. Okay, good. I want to explore the rest of his bunker. Oh, come on, man. Gosh, they're so stingy with fusion cores. For Anchorage, for America, for democracy. I love that. Turtlane became a bronze ox. Thank you so much, Turtlane. Okay, this is his little kitchen and living room. Ecosystem in a jar. No, it's cranberry juice. Why not? Hey, the TV's still working. Medical. Warning, quarantine, keep out. What? Oh. There's a zombie back there. Well, before I go in there and kill him, he's clearly a feral ghoul. Maybe I should talk to Kevin about him first. I can get in there easily. Alright, well, before we get in there and kill him, I'm going to talk with Kevin. Right, I think that's it. That's it for his bunker. Cool. Well, we'll go to medical after we talk to Kevin. I mean, I don't want to kill, like, his brother or his girlfriend or someone that he's been keeping back there hoping to find a cure for ghoulism. All right, Kevin. Whoa! Kevin! Just disappeared on me.
Well, the machine you're after is just over there. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss. Thanks for helping me out getting back here.
You're welcome. He's just kicking beer bottles around. Oh, Kevin, are you okay? You're just having a hard time. He's been living the life. Look at this place. Beer everywhere, sitting staring at a broken TV. He's got hoops all set up. And look at this wall. So many decorations. And a big tub of meat pile. Yuck. Well, poor Kevin. Galerie de Kevin. Oh, he's been painting. Kevin, are you an artist? Wow, okay. More to you than meets the eye. Let's chat.
Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh! You again. You made me jump.
So you just live all alone in your bunker?
Not at first, I didn't. Just a few of my fellow rangers. And when the bombs dropped, we made our way to the bunker. None of them stayed very long, though.
How often do you leave your bunker?
As little as possible. Yeah, I only leave when I need a few essential resources. I don't see why I should leave more often than that. I got everything I need in here.
Yeah, but what a life. So, what happened to the others?
Well, a few went out scavenging, never to be seen again. Others left to search for their families. Now, I'm not sure if they died or found someone, but I sure wasn't going to risk my life for them. Sure.
You seem a little jumpy. Are you okay?
I mean, have you seen those weirdos? So, yeah, excuse me for being a little shaken up. Sure.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, stay safe out there.
There's a Vault-Tec birthday hat on top of this mannequin. All right, chat is telling me that the ghoul in the medical is unrelated to Kevin, so I can go ahead and kill it. I'll do that now before I advance any further. A little disappointing. I thought it would be connected. It's already dead. Terminal. Welcome, Dr. Glenn McLeod. Shenandoah Park Offices, Medical Office, Patient Entries. William Kidd. State of health, wounded, 5th digit on the right foot, dismembered by bullet, age 23. Kidd was brought to the infirmary by his father along with Kidd's toe. According to the father, the patient had been listening to old holotapes about cowboys again, and so he tried to recreate a scene involving a revolver spin. Upon holstering his gun, it misfired, leading to the dismemberment of the patient's small toe. Without proper equipment and medical supplies, I have only been able to fix the wound on the patient's foot, and have thus discarded the toe. Hogarth Hendricks, age 53. State of health, deceased. puncture to the temporal lobe through the left orbital. Ah, man. I'm guessing a crossbow incident. Hendricks was exposed to an unknown pathogen produced by a large mutated creature during a resource scouting mission outside the city of Watoga. Hendricks' condition began to quickly decline, showing signs of advanced radiation poisoning. Later in the evening, red lesions opened across his body and cataracts developed in the eyes. Without proper medical equipment and resources, treatment of his condition won't be possible. A group decision will need to be made to find a suitable outcome. Edit, due to unfortunate circumstances, Hendricks has died. After much deliberation, I've been allowed to study the remains further. All scouting missions north have been canceled. Fearing any chance of spreading this contagion, we've decided it's best to quarantine the medical room, with myself being the only one permitted to enter. So that was Scorched Plague. Journal. Oh, February. I've finally managed to get this old terminal working. I stole it from the old park ranger office upstairs, but this thing was practically junk, so sadly whatever was on it before has been lost to time. We arrived here a few days ago, and it seems there's been a few previous residents over the years. Someone even took the time to taxidermy a whole new collection of animals in the display. That explains it! Here I am complaining about a bunch of post-war mutated and irradiated creatures taxidermied and on display, and they explain it in the lore. They're like, oh yeah, someone after the bombs went ahead and taxidermied all those creatures and put them on display for some reason. Hey, at least they addressed it. There's 10 of us here, and as far as we know, this place is ours for now. It'll be nice to sleep with a roof over my head, even better, knowing that we're secure, at least down in this basement. It even comes with beds. May. We've been situated in this old visitor center for a few months now, and we've managed to keep our heads low from any unwanted parties. Seems we weren't the only ones to have set up shop in Shenandoah, and I don't mean the ghost of a park ranger that people claim sneaks around in the tunnels here at night. Oh. A few of us went to explore the western side of the park, but the wildlife around here is too dangerous for long treks. Those giant birds could make quick work of us if we're not careful. Giant birds? Does he mean scorch beasts or the Rock? The West Virginia Rock? And is the ghost of a park ranger Kevin? Did Kevin murder everybody left? September. Archie and his kid came hobbling into my office today with William's toe in a rag. Dumb kid had been playing around with his gun again. Thinks himself some kind of post-apocalyptic cowboy. It's a popular vibe. Seems reality bit him real good in the form of a bullet to the foot. Guess that's what you get when you insist on using a crusty old revolver. Got him patched up, but the toe couldn't be saved. Archie joked about making it into a pendant like a rabbit's foot, but I don't think his son was too happy about it. November. We lost Hendricks today. Him, Skirving, and Redwood were out on a scavenging mission near Watoga when they got caught in the crossfire between some kind of ghouls and those big mutants. Skirving said the ghouls looked messed up and had some kind of huge bat-like creature helping them. Skirving described that it would burp up green gases, killing anything that got caught in it. Hendricks breathed in some of the gas. By the time he got back, he was practically dead. Within a few hours, he was hissing, trying to choke the life out of me. I reached for the closest thing I could, and plunged it into his eye. Okay, that was the ocular temporal thing. Whoop. We thought DC was hit bad, but at least it was quick. Whatever happened here after the war, it can't have been good, and I fear for the worst if it begins to spread outwards. January. We're evacuating the building. Some kind of explosion or earthquake, unsure if nuclear, has caused the nearby hillside to collapse, and now there's some kind of red storm in the sky. Thankfully, the building wasn't caught in the collapse, but we've decided it's no longer safe. We're going to try heading north. So wait a minute, Kevin was living here alongside all of these guys, and they never knew it? He was just the ghost of some park ranger? But there's not enough. How is there enough room for them all to live here for months and them never know that Kevin was a real park ranger? Well, at least he didn't murder them all. That's where my mind was going. All right, well, Kevin is still alive. Everyone else is gone or dead. This place is back in his hands. And we can go to the weather station. The Rogue Noob on Twitch says, I see you're back on 76. Are you enjoying the new update? There's a lot of good lore in this DLC. I am enjoying the new update, and yeah, they've got some really good lore in this DLC so far. I can't wait to explore more. I need some of the big questions answered. That's what I'm looking forward to. Okay, retrieve the nuclear keycard thing. Ranger Station Bunker. Retrieve the weather machine repair part. Oh, was it inside? It was inside. Crap. Ah, take the replacement part. That's it. Okay, report back to Audrey. Cool. Whoa! Poor Jack. I got teleported. Okay, bunker explored. How close was it to the visitor center? Okay, so there's the visitor center and there's the Ranger Station bunker. It has its own icon on the map. What? What is going on? I keep getting teleported away. Is this server going to go down too? Please, come on. No. Just let me play the game. All right, let's just go to the quest marker. There you go. Oh, how? How? I keep getting rid of stuff. All right, Chad is wanting me to drop my armor. All right. 17 pounds. There we go. It's just, I hate getting rid of power armor, man. It's power armor. I know it drops like candy in this game, but it's power armor, man. Cat 5 says you could go to Camp Ox, lol. No, I can't. There's no room in my camp. My chest is full of, among other things, power armor. I've got power armor collected in my camp. I've got power armor hoarded on my person. I just don't have enough room to store all of my wonderful power armor. I just want a full set of each type. And I want as many legendary pieces as possible. Oh wait, are all the RoboBrains back? The server crashed, so the RoboBrains might all be back. I guess not.
Did you find the part we're looking for?
How's your research going?
How is that any of your...
Calm down, Audrey.
Be nice, Audrey. I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions get the better of me, and there has been a lot going on. I think I figured out how I can make it work. Just needed to make a few modifications on our machine so I can connect it to the part. Nothing too complex. It's mainly just the type of unique connectors that our machine uses, so I just had to standardize them to hook a regular part up. All we need now is that part. Have you got it?
Yeah, I found it. Here you go.
What a relief. I must admit, I was a little unsure there would be any machine left to rescue parts from. I hope I didn't get you into too much danger to retrieve it.
Easy peasy. Just had to kill a couple of cultists.
I knew you would be a good fit for the task. But that aside, I never heard of any cult in these parts. Then again, I never heard much about any cult in general. My father kept me fairly sheltered. Quite literally. I wonder what they were doing there.
I'm not sure, but my guess is it has to do with some Mothman and Alex.
Alex? No, she couldn't be. Sorry, I knew someone named Alex. I never found out what happened to them when the bombs dropped, but it must be someone else. Would you mind getting the part in place? It should be pretty simple after my modifications. All the connectors are standardized now to fit a regular part. I do it myself, but I just need a minute to gather my thoughts. I mean, equipment. I'll be right there.
Well, they made a huge, obvious point to hammer home the idea that someone named Alex had sent someone there. And now we got to mention Alex here. Wait, this is Manny. There's a lot of cats here. We found Manny, and then what was the other one? Okay, where do we put the part? Do we put it in here? Install the weather machine part. Ah, upstairs.
Oh, I got struck by an idea. I'll write it down. There is still blank space on the wall.
Here we go. Ticket to Revenge. Ooh, what, is that a railway rifle? Oh, ah, God, Audrey, chill out. She just ran up behind me. Okay, forced impacts, purified water, pulse mine, ticket to revenge, and railway spikes. Man, I just dumped all my railway spikes. Oldest trick in the book, help finalize the weather machine repairs. Yeah. Ticket to Revenge? Wow, Furious Legendary mod, rapid and lightweight. And it's got a Mothman skin painted on it. 5% damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, up to 45%. 25% weapon speed, negative 90% weight, attacks stagger the target. Holy cow. That's great. I might have to play around with this a little bit. And I'm 3 pounds over. Cool.
Right. I got my equipment together. Let me see how you did in placing the part. Passable. You forgot to hook up a few of the connectors, but a solid attempt for a first-timer at weather machine repair.
Did I just
All that's left now is to get a scan of my mother's eyes. She is the only one in this vault authorized to override security checks when we reboot it.
Audrey! Audrey! I thought I heard your voice in here. Oh, and our new friend is with you. Good, we might need you. We have an emergency. Your mother. She's gone.
What do you mean, gone? I thought she was in stable condition.
No, not gone like that. She's not in her room. Someone has taken her. They've left a note. Oberlin read it out to me. Some gibberish about a Mothman.
Sorry about that, everyone. Had a missed call from my kid's school, and it wasn't important. So we're good to keep going. Okay. I think I missed a little bit of that. Let's take a look at the history here. She's gone. Oh, that's right. She's not in her room. Someone has taken her. They've left a note. Oberlin read it out to me. Some gibberish about a Mothman. Okay, think this Alex person has something to do with it?
Alex? In a cult? Oh, that can't be. I took care of her.
What did you just say?
Nothing, my dear. I misspoke.
No. You definitely said I took care of her. Want to elaborate on how you took care of her father?
Okay, look. I didn't intend for you to find out, but she was a risk to your future and that of our family business. I had to ensure you would stay here with us. I only did what I had to do.
Why am I not surprised? I had a feeling you were behind her disappearance. How was your own daughter's happiness ever a risk? Every single bit of my life has always been dictated by you, and I have been miserable for all of it.
Now, that's not true. You've always loved all this tinkering and such. All I did was make sure you were safe and would focus on what's important. The family business. And look around. Look how well it has worked out. This machine you've helped build and maintain. It's a true masterpiece.
Are you delusional? Look at us! Look at those mad lost running around! Mom is in a coma, for God's sake! How has any of that worked out well? I cannot reason with the unreasonable. I need some air to process this.
She'll come to her senses. There's always a flair for the dramatic. Takes after her father, I suppose. We have more important business to discuss anyway. We need my wife back. Pronto. And you've more than proven yourself capable of that task. So please, I could use your assistance.
Okay. Sorry, that was the school again. It turned out it was about library books. Okay, I cannot reason with the unreasonable. I need some air to process this. She'll come to her senses. Okay, so basically, Audrey was her lover, and Stoltz thought that she was a distraction, so he somehow took care of her or got rid of her. Okay. Why do you need Cassidy for the security override?
As much as I'd like to trust Audrey, I had to make sure she wouldn't turn against me. Cassidy had to authorize any major changes or security checks to make sure Audrey is keeping on the right track. Thinking of it, it may have not been the best idea to only have one person authorized to do all this. Well, it's done now, so you better get going before they kill her.
What did you mean by you took care of her?
We don't have time to get into this. She was a bad influence on my daughter, a threat to the family business. I had to protect the business, and most importantly, Audrey, from her communist ideas. Now can we focus on the real issue at hand, please, and take care of Alex?
She was a communist. Pain Blazing became a Bronze Ox. Thank you so much, Pain Blazing. The letter I found with the blueprint was from Alex, wasn't it?
Oh, that stupid letter is what got us all into the situation in the first place. I should be telling you off for putting your nose in what's none of your business, but I think we have long passed that point. Cassidy and I were shocked to read the note. Such vulgar language. To think she is well read is beyond me. But enough of that. Back to your assignment.
So the love note wasn't between Hugo and Cassidy. It was between Alex and their daughter, Audrey. Why? Or doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Guess I'll help.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Getting this machine repaired is in everybody's best interest. Now, the note left behind mentions something about an old abandoned mine. I remember there was only one within the park. Nearly purchased it at one point for some... actually, that's not important. Try and blend in as one of the cultists. I fear they may harm Cassidy if they spot an intruder. Find where they're keeping her and get rid of Alex. I expect you to do a better job than the last person I sent to deal with her.
Who did he send? Are you sure this is the same Alex you guys knew?
We can't say for certain. But the gun I hired never returned, so it's possible she survived. And let's say that joining a cult isn't outside the realm of possibilities when it came to her eccentricities. But even if it isn't the same Alex, whoever has kidnapped my wife deserves to die.
Become a cultist, find Cassidy, kill Alex. Gotcha.
Disguise! Don't become one of them. But yes, that is the brief in a nutshell. Knew I could count on you. Now you better get going. I will deal with Audrey. Meet me back in the atrium when it's safe to get my dear Cassie. I will send out some people to transport her back safely once you've completed your mission.
Okay.
Sorry, did you need something?
Can you tell me some more about your research?
I don't have a lot of time, but I can always find some to talk about my research. Where do we start?
What exactly is it you're researching?
Well, the research we did prior to the bombs dropping is classified. And to be honest, who cares anymore? My current research is focused on the weather machine and its relationship to the Lost. That said, I'm not gonna go into that either, because we'd be here all day, and to be honest, I'm not sure that's something I want to freely discuss.
Well, that's a lot of words to say. Lore? Tough luck, you're not getting any of it. Vonrek gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Vonrek, and congratulations to Clell Biggs, Zen, Luke Mendel, Old Man Gamer 200. Thank you very much. How about just a brief summary of the research?
Fine, the quick version then. A few years after the bombs, our residents were fighting against going feral, a complete loss of their minds. All of our research facilities pointed their efforts towards solving that. The weather machine included. By complete accident, we discovered that close proximity to the machine had a sort of reversing effect on the symptoms of feralization.
What?
Things didn't shake out as planned, though. I'm sorry. Really, this is all I'm willing to share on this. I mean it.
This is a first in the Fallout universe. Something that can reverse feralization. And it's being within close proximity of a weather machine? Well, how are they going to explain that? Did you always want to work for your family?
Not like I had another choice. You've met my father. He doesn't really take no for an answer.
Did you always want to work in meteorology?
Not quite. I've always been interested in nature and science. I'd spent hours watching the stars as a kid. No, what I actually wanted was to pursue astronomy. But my father needed a specialist and insisted it be a family endeavor. I was put in charge, but my team did all of the heavy lifting. I think they saw my heart wasn't in it, that I was mainly a family figurehead. I guess my research still has me looking up at the sky. That's almost astronomy, right?
Actually, could I ask you about some other stuff?
For sure.
For sure, totes. Totes, bruv. Skibbity. Can I ask you some stuff about your family?
I suppose. Anything in particular?
Do you ever miss your mom?
My parents were never very present or available, so I'm used to not having them around all the time. But between my father and my mother, I do wish it would have been him in a coma. At least my mother had some heart left. After my father was done corrupting her. It's always the good ones that we lose, isn't it?
Hilda and you don't seem very alike.
No, she's a sweetheart. Maybe a little too sweet for me. We had very different upbringings. I do envy her sometimes. Her parents actually cared. Sometimes it's hard to believe we're actually all related.
That's her cousin, Hilda.
For sure.
For sure.
Good. I'm busy anyway.
Okay, well, we got as much lore from her that I think we're gonna get. We need to go to Crimean Mines. Find and equip a disguise. Even I can't be in my power armor for this? Come on, I want to be in my power armor. Well, thankfully the game is pointing me towards a disguise. I guess Hugo has nothing further to say to me. All right. So do I need like a Mothman costume or a communist Chinese costume? I think I have a Mothman outfit back at my camp. I wonder what the game's going to point me to. Well, it looks like there's a disguise just outside the old Cremora mines. But I haven't discovered anything down here very much yet, so we're going to take the road south and then move west. Singeferno says, stop by Naked Creek on the way to see the birds. Yeah, I'll pass right by it. Wow. Yeah, railway rifles are not something you can snipe very well with, as the trajectory of the railway spikes sinks over time, so it's difficult to... It takes a lot of practice. But I want to use something like this all the time because I just love the weapon. I love the aesthetic. I love the way it functions. I love the noises it makes. But compared to the Gauss rifle, like, there's no reason to use any other weapon but the Gauss rifle. Ammunition is plentiful. It's easy to craft. It's got scopes that are amazing. It does high damage. Like, there's just no other reason to use any other weapon. But I love this thing. I want to use it. Loki says, "Hey, Ox, been going through a lot, and your content helped a lot and took my mind off it. Thank you for being here. I'm pleased to be here. I'm so glad that my content can help distract, can help in any way. Thank you for watching." Oh! Ran out of stamina just before seeing the scene, but there it was. Bicyclists. Bicyclists trying to jump the gorge. Oh no. They were... they were drinking vodka and beer and smoking cigarettes and playing with their bikes. So they would go all the way up this hill. Oh, okay. So there's like a park bench area here. They would grab their bicycles and then try to get over the gorge. Doesn't look like any of them made it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any ruined bicycles over here, so it looks like they all fell into the gorge. Still, looks fun. Let's see if we find any bodies down here. Looks like the ramp was a bit longer, but part of it collapsed. Ah, here we go. Bicycles and bodies. They fell in. they got all the way over here and then smashed against this tree and then fell down here. And there's this missing tire. Oh. Well, that's Naked Creek. A thrasher. They're like big turkeys. I'm not even hitting it. The fall off on this thing is so bad. I'm out of ammo. Oh, dear God. Boom. Well, we discovered the new birds. You're a bunch of turkey monsters. Gobble, gobble, mofo. Whoa. Looks like there's no new meat. I'm sad there's no new meat that comes with this bird and new recipes. Blue Ridge Guard. Oh no! They killed someone from the Blue Ridge Caravan. Oh man. Blue Ridge Caravan, the only faction worth a damn in this universe. Eggs and skulls. Wow, these are some devious turkeys. Blue Ridge Caravan. Ooh, an eviscerated skeleton. Brahmin. Well, these are some dangerous predators. It's a baby pheasant. Can I take it? I can't kill the baby. It's so harmless and kind of cute. I can't kill it. Omega Volwin says there are notes. Yeah, look at that. We found one. Southern route. Day 1. We've been sent back to Shenandoah to try and reestablish our old trade routes. Joanna said she'll be in touch soon, but she's got her little protege Marley running the show, so I guess we're stuck with her as our contact. Others seem to think she's all right, but she seems pretty cold to me. Anyway, we got no choice if we want to get paid. To greener pastures, I guess. Another Blue Ridge Guard. Is that the only note? Nope, we got another one here. Being watched. Day 3. We're being watched. Something's been following us since we crossed into the region. On the bright side, though, we found a nice campsite. It's secluded, and we found these weird chicken bird things. Tastes pretty good. We've got some more to bring back up to Big Bend after this little scouting venture's done. So those must have been the tiny ones. They didn't expect the big mamas to come and get revenge. Holy cow, this is just a massacre. Any other notes? Poor Blue Ridge, they just can't catch a break. There we go. Getting worse. Day 6. Something's picking us off. Judy and Joel disappeared in the night, and one of the Brahmin was gutted. Maybe more like shredded. Dennis panicked and made a break for it, but we found him not far, dead on the road. We've buried him on the little island next to the river. This place is too dangerous. We're gonna pack up tonight and head back north. Tonight wasn't soon enough. Buried him on the little island, huh? Blood. Blood. There's a big blood trail. Yep. Here we go. There's the grave and there's the bodies. Okay, well, the cave, or the mine, I should say. Oh no, more pheasants. Where'd you go, turkey? The Heart of Darth Vader says, probably waiting for a Thanksgiving event for new recipes and such. Love your channel, Ox, dude. Keep up the good work. Also, Hank knew Moldaver. I don't think he did. It's possible he did because Moldaver, before the war, did have a connection to Vault-Tec, but it was tangible. It was not tangible. It was it was on the periphery. Basically, Vault-Tec just bought up every company she ever worked for, and that was her limited connection to Vault-Tec. If she did survive the apocalypse, it wasn't because she was cryogenically frozen like Hank was. And just because Hank went to Shady Sands before he blew it up doesn't mean he met everybody in Shady Sands. So it's possible that he never met Moldaver. And it would be very surprising for Moldaver to risk Hank recognizing her and ruining all her plans. So I think the only reason she decided to physically and personally go into Vault 33 from Vault 32 is because she knew he wouldn't recognize her. Which is why he says, I think I know who you are. Omega Volwin says, body under the pier. Oh. Yep, and it's holding a note and wearing a black cowboy hat. All dead. Anyone who finds this, some kind of big dog thing. It mauled everyone. All dead. Still around. Get out. I hate you, Vinny. Dog thing? I mean, we've been fighting giant turkeys. This is the first I've heard of some giant dog thing. What? Oh, no. I don't see it. Well, where does this trail lead? I know it, the cave or the mine is to my left, but I'm curious about this path leading up the mountain. Ooga. Ooh, Ooga. What is this? I mean, it's slow. Oh, great. It's just an ammo sink. It's gonna take half my ammunition just to kill this thing. Even though it's standing perfectly still. Dear God. Oh, I don't have any ammo for that? Crap. I'm getting sneak criticals too. Well, he's almost half dead. How is his life jumping back up? Look at his health bar. It jumps back up a little bit. It goes down, and then it jumps up a notch. Is he moving yet? Nope. He's still not moving. Well, we killed Ooga. What a frantic and harrowing fight, guys. Bobby pin. There's a fat man. There's a fat man on his inventory. Yay. And that's it. That's not. I don't even get any of my Gauss rifle ammunition back. Wow. Well, we killed Uga. Is that the dog thing that they were talking about? It doesn't look like a dog. It looks like a giant turtle. Well, gosh. That's what we get for exploring, I guess. Let's go to the entrance. Kevin says, I'm getting flashbacks to the regenerating ghoul. Yeah, even this guy was regenerating a little bit of health. It was weird. Jotaku says, how do you think small talk went between Hank and Moldaver before Lucy found them? I mean, I think it was probably pretty awkward. She clearly hated him. She was seething in anger because he destroyed her town and the woman she loved. And he wasn't about to convince her that he was right. He clearly thought that he was right. So it would have been interesting to be a little fly on the wall as they discussed their animosity towards each other. Old Cremora Mines. There we go. Cultists' garments. We can equip it in power armor. Unable to equip item. Okay, well. Cultists' garments. There we go. We are now incognito. The bowler hat and everything. I wonder if it's going to register with us in our power armor. Can we be incognito in power armor? There's only one way to find out. Miller Dalton with a super tip. Thank you so much, Miller Dalton. Gat says, Ox, I think the dog thing is a blue devil. If it's what I think it is, if you see one, run. Okay, thank you, Gat. John W. says the Blue Ridge Caravan quests will explain. Oh, okay. Well, chat is saying that this can be kind of bugged and that I can break this quest. It's weird to have a stealth mission like this. I need to infiltrate them. But I'm a power armor character, and so I'm in my... Will the costume still work if I'm in my power armor? Greg Williams says, hey, Ox, the other day I saw a sign outside of a bank that said, man wanted for robbery. So I went in and applied for the job. I'm here all night. Nice. Well done, Greg. No power armor, Oxhorn, says chat. Okay. Well, I'm encumbered. Here we go.
Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm. And...
Don't mind me. I'm one of the cultists with a Pip-Boy and a Derby. It's all the rage a little bit further north, guys. Hey.
Welcome back. Wait, are you new? Whatever. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hey, something Mothman, something. His eyes burn like the night, and no enemy can escape his plight. Night, and no enemy can escape his plight.
Oh, these guys are devoted. Mothman, something. Mothman. All right. Well, let's figure out what's going on here.
He is our shepherd in the light. The dark. Ah, shit. He looks after us.
Disciple Blair.
Huh? Oh, good day. My name is Blair. My name is Blair. I'm still a bit new around here. Who are you?
We can... we can pass a perception of 4 to say, I think you don't believe in the Mothman either.
How dare you? Putting my faith in question? Wait. Either? You're one of us. Oh, thank God. I mean, thank the Mothman.
I like this guy. Why are you here if you are not a believer?
Well, presumably for the same reason you are. Aren't all the non-believers here for the same thing? To get back at Hugo for going back on the deal. And just generally being total filth. He screwed us over, big time. Made promises that upended our lives and put us all at risk. It's about time he gets what he deserves. I'm sure whatever he did to you makes you feel the same.
Pretty silly thing to devote yourself to, don't you think? A moth? Really?
Shh! Don't let him hear you say that. You can't put our disguise at risk. Not now that we're so close to completing our vengeance. Praise to him.
I guess that's it.
Suit yourself. Not like I got anything else to do in these dark tunnels anyway.
You all ready for our big ritual?
Yep, all ready for the big sacrifice. Just sitting in the dark, waiting for the light to consume us.
So our great leader Alex, huh?
Truly an inspiration. We shall follow her lead. She's on to something big. Bigger than anyone here realizes. Make sure you do what she requests for this ritual.
Okay, I gotta go, pray.
Oh, well, me too. Good, prayings.
Oh, me too. Yeah, let's all pray. What's this? Blair's notes. Not again. I'm meant to be helping Alex out. But stupid Pepper won't let me pass without his stupid password. He really got me all worked up this time with his crazy tongue twisters. I'll have to go calm down for a bit before heading back up to try and convince him to let me through. I swear I can only hear myself think when I write with all the crazy talk these guys mutter, explaining why he's deciding to write this down. Okay, investigate the upper areas of the mines.
Wise and holy Mothman, protect us in our times of need.
Wise and holy Mothman, protect us in our times of need.
Cultist disciple.
If it's a Mothman, then why the hell are there eggs everywhere? Praise be to him.
I never thought about that. I gotta say, I never thought
Where
about
his
that.
wings flop, I'll go with him.
That raises a very important question. The kinds of things you think about when you're in a moth cult. Hey, cultist prison key. Cool, gonna need that later, I think. Mothman sermon. Man of Orb says, my legendary drop luck may be changing. I had legendary rotting ghouls drop a wounding Gatling laser and an instigating missile launcher. Nice. Well, hopefully it'll come to you'll be able to make good use of it. Daniel says they have a point. Yeah, if the Mothman is a man, how is he laying eggs? That is a good point. Gianna says, I gotta head out. Just wanted to stop by and see how everyone's doing. Have a great day, all. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper, Gianna. Blessed be the holy Mothman. Praise unto the prophet Alex. Let his divine buzzing guide us through the darkness of this new world. Let her divine guidance show us to the light that will call him. My brothers and sisters, we find ourselves far from the Holy Land, far into these untamed lands, deep into these dark tunnels. Yes, I know our home is far from us, but do not let that weaken your resolve. The prophet Alex has shown us a flame to kindle our spirit, to draw his embrace. We suffer down here in pursuit of her guidance. Remember that when your heart bleeds with sorrow, you bleed for him. This is but a new chapter in our journey. As his children, it is our duty to spread his word across the land, to create the light that will signal unto him a land ready for his dusty shadow. Follow Prophet Alex's light. Pray with me now, my mothling siblings. Praise be his elegant fuzz. We offer this to you, our blood for you, their blood for you. Blessed be the Holy Mothman. Right. Ooh, what's this? It's a big torch. Well, let me know if I'm about to miss like a Lovecraftian Easter egg or
At
something.
the time of recognizing, the worthless will be showered in his divided light. We are his flock, guiding him through his equine... Wait, no. You're not really like them either, are you? Don't blow our cover.
I must have a really bad cover if everyone just takes a look at me and goes, yeah. Love, Mother. This is Sunny Lunch's pail.
Oh, great Mothman, look upon your lands with mercy and protect
Jebediah,
us from...
I've packed your lunch
stuff.
for you. I know how forgetful you are, but you really must remember to eat. You'll turn to bones. Have a great day, son, and make sure you're being safe down there. Don't forget to say your prayers before eating, and wash behind your ears when you're all done. Love, Mother. Sunny's lunch pail.
Our enemies can't hide. His enemies won't escape. They'll face his judgment. Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm, and...
New family, new army. It all started while chatting with some fellas in the crew I was running with. None of us were really feeling the raider lifestyle, so we broke out some drinks, got to talking about the past, about the park. Apparently they used to have homes down here a few years before the bombs fell. They told me about who stole it all from them, left them all
his
for dead.
eyes burn like
None
the
other
night.
than one man himself,
No enemy can
Stoltz.
escape his plight.
We started scheming right there. One guy said he used to be in with this group of cultists, said they were damn near unstoppable if they had a goal. We just needed to figure out what kind of flame would draw in their mothly gaze, because they believe in a giant holy moth. I didn't mention that yet. Going to loot the local bookstore, see if I can read up a bit on this local legend. My new buddies think I've got a way with words, that I might be able to convince them that I'm some sort of heaven-sent prophet. I know the light at the end of my tunnel, turning that damned mansion into Hugo's funeral pyre, and Audrey's bright beaming face as I rescue her. Now I just need them to follow me here. Praise the Moth Guy! Okay, so that was written by Alex, presumably, who used to be a raider until raider lifestyle didn't really jive with her anymore. And so she infiltrated the Mothmen and became their priest. I miss her. I miss her so dearly. I've always hated people, but I loved her. And being out here all by myself, Well, I never felt more lonely. I wonder if Audrey would still be attracted to me after my change. I'm looking pretty grim these days. Wouldn't blame her if she'd think of me as a monster. I wonder if she changed like this too. I can't survive alone out here. Need to move on. Need to plan for how I'm going to get her back. To ruin him and get her back. Password sheet. How often are those idiots gonna mess things up? This is the third time this week I'm changing the password. I've sent some of them up to the Shenandoah Visitor Center to get blessings from the Mothman, but really I wanted them out of my way so they don't ruin Cassidy's big send-off. Not only do I have to start writing these new passwords down now so I don't forget, but I'm also running out of ideas. New password is, to peek past Pepper, you must pester Pepper's peers to appraise Pepper's password to pass past Pepper's peer. Just screw you, Alex. Just screw you, Alex. Okay, well, thankfully it's easy to remember. I've got a note for it. To peek past Pepper, you must pester Pepper's peers to appraise Pepper's password. No, to apprise Pepper's password to pass past Pepper's peer. Dear God. Well, we got the password. Hugo must pay. Haven't spoken to another person in so long. I'm going crazy. Just going to write out some thoughts, see how it feels. The bombs saved my life. If they hadn't dropped exactly then, well, I'm not sure I would have gotten away from that lunatic that Hugo sent. Funny thing that. I wonder if Audrey even got my letter. Am I ever going to see her again? Did she make it to the vault in time? For a while, finding her is the only thing that kept me going. But as time passes, my real purpose for survival has become clearer by the day. Make Hugo suffer. I know he is somewhere, safe in a cozy vault, sitting pretty on a throne made of the dead that stood in his way. But not me. You didn't get me, you bastard! And best of all, I'll break Audrey free, away from that psycho. Okay. Think we got what we needed.
He is our shepherd in the light.
Hey,
The dark.
I don't think I've met you yet.
He looks after
But
us.
I thought I knew all our believers. Anyway, I'm Scarlet. And you are?
How long have you been following the mighty Mothman?
Holy! Mothman, holy! And he has been guiding my path for quite some time now. But Alex has been a true prophet.
He
Oh, we
calls
are all
to
so
us.
excited for the big ritual. We are so close to being consumed by the light.
What's your relationship with Alex?
What a stupid question. She is our leader, you fool. Oh, I almost envy her. She has been chosen by
All
the
these
great
eggs and
Mothman.
an omelet?
Oh, I wish I was chosen.
Praise to
No,
him.
Scarlet, envy is an ugly thing. No place for envy amongst believers. The Mothman shall receive all us believers equally and consume us with the light.
Consume us?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I gotta go
Harry
pray.
Moth-
As you were.
Holy Mothman. Holy.
Well, I have a feeling I was supposed to talk to this guy first and then go find the password because he's probably gonna talk to me as if we've met before.
Password?
Is Mothu here? Open sesame, please? I gotta find out what he says if I say, is Mothu here?
Well, if he is, he better know the password.
Oh, all right. I'll just give him the password.
Password?
Elder Pepper. To peek past Pepper, you must pester Pepper's peers.
You may pass.
Thanks, Pepper. To peek past Pepper, we must pester Pepper's peers. Abandoned hope. Wow, this cult is just delightful.
Wise and holy Mothman, protect us in our times of need. What news from the surface, new blood? Did that sound right?
It's very good, thank you.
If it's a moth man, then why the hell are there eggs everywhere?
If it's a moth man,
Praise
then
be
why the
to
hell are there
him.
eggs everywhere? Praise be to him. Are you here for the ritual too? I don't know what's taking so long.
Oh, prison door. Prisoner's note, Eliza. We ran into some cultists today while doing a pickup job. The rest of those damn cowards fled. Left me,
Where his
Patrick,
wings flop,
Dustin, and
I'll
Hunter
go
to
with
these
him.
freaks. They took us to some old mine shaft. Freezing down here. That's all the adrenaline settled. Hell, I've done some sadistic crap with the crew over the years, but having it happen to our guys makes me feel sick to my stomach. They took Patrick away. Didn't see him again, but sure did hear him. Hell of an echo down here. Seems they need to keep a few of
At
us
the
alive
time
for
of
some ritual,
recognizing,
so they won't
the
kill all of
worthless
us.
will be
But that don't
showered
stop them from
in
using us
his
for fun.
divided
Cut
light.
us, burn us, bash our heads, crush our fingers, flay us alive, taking stuff right out of our playbook, except they spend the whole time praising some bug while doing it. At least there's some comfort in knowing one of them is a bit different from the others. This ghoul gal. She is a straight shooter. None of this Mothman nonsense when talking to us.
We are his
Like she doesn't
flock,
belong here with
guiding
these
him
cultists.
through his equine.
Weird thing
Wait,
is,
no.
she acts totally different around the others, even though she seems like the boss. Like she's putting on an act. But at least she sneaks us some scraps when they're not around. If we ever get out of here, I'm done with the Blood Eagles. I can't be part of anything horrific no more. Can't do things like this to people. I need to get out. I'm scared, but I need to get
great
out.
Mothman.
Someone's coming.
Look upon
Maybe this
your
is my
lands
chance.
with
I've got to
mercy
try.
and protect us from stuff.
Okay, so I mean, they were Blood Eagles. I guess torturing and killing Blood Eagles isn't quite as bad as doing that to settlers. But still, all of these cultists are no better than raiders, but we're supposed to believe Alex is somehow different. Oh, dear God. Hunter, right arm bones. Jeez. Stabbed in the heart, and then we've got, well, no name on there. Okay. So, yeah, these guys are not good. Oh, bit of a glitch. I don't think I was supposed to see that.
Our enemies can't hide. No, his enemies won't escape. They'll face his judgment.
Another dead prisoner. Oh, no, it's Cassidy. We found Cassidy. But we can't interact with her. Oh. Hey there.
You've returned. Or have you arrived? He doesn't know. Wait, he does. Oh, I've messed this up. Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm. And
Okay, the Inner Sanctum. Well, that's who we need to talk to. There's Patrick, sacrificed. These
His
are all cultist
eyes
disciples.
burn like the night, and no enemy can escape his plight.
Let me explore around a little bit before we talk to Alex.
He is our shepherd in the light, the dark. Ah, shit. He looks after us.
Cultist prison key again. Two ways to find the cultist prison key.
Welcome, child. Let him shower you with his love. Does that convince him?
Okay. You must be Alex. I don't know what to expect here, so I'm going to take some grape mentats.
Hey, I don't remember your face.
I'm here to free your prisoner.
That's not gonna happen. And if you interfere with our ritual, we'll make you our next sacrifice.
Right. About that, I've got some questions.
What a weird time to ask questions. I guess we can spare a few seconds. I like to get to know my victims a little anyway.
What did Hugo do to you?
Hugo caught wind that I was still in contact with Audrey after they moved to Shenandoah. He sent a goon to kill me, keep me away. The bombs fell as I was being attacked. Probably the only reason I managed to escape. I was out in the woods by myself, barely alive, getting my strength back. Until this lot found me and made me their leader. Lucky me. They've turned out to be a great help to make my revenge against Hugo a reality. I'm not alone in that. Many here want to see Hugo suffer, and I won't let you get in the way of that.
Why kidnap Cassidy? What do you have to gain?
That's really easy. Surprised you couldn't figure that one out yourself. If I can't have Audrey, then Hugo can't have Cassidy. Getting
So
her
just
was
revenge.
simple. Just convince some of our ghoul members that the Mothman has spoken. He demands a special sacrifice. Got them dolled up in some clean 63 jumpsuits and had them sneak in during the night. Good thing that door in the basement is wide open. Now they're all abuzz about a super special ritual waiting for my next move. But I still haven't picked out the right tool for the job yet.
How did you end up leader of these cultists?
For some of them, it's just a matter of saying the right thing. Mothman showed me this, Mothman showed me that. Next thing you know, I'm a prophet. And the rest? Well, we share a common interest. They're my wolves hiding in Moth's clothing. We have one goal. Get back at Hugo. Do you know what that bastard did to these people? How he used them, stole their homes, left them for dead?
What do you mean? What did he do?
There's so much about that man, that family, that you barely understand. Allow me to enlighten you. There was a small town still in this park when Hugo arrived, right where he wanted to build his precious vault. When they refused a buyout, he offered them all a safe spot when the bombs dropped. They accepted. If you know Hugo, it shouldn't surprise you that he went back on that deal. He left them all for dead, scared them off, and kept the land. He is a parasite, sucking dry the innocent, making no compromises that stand in the way of his vision.
Bikar C on Twitch subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much, Bikar C. That's horrible, unforgivable. They made a bad deal. That's on them. How do you know that story is true?
It doesn't take much time around the Stoltzes before this story starts to make perfect sense. Hugo feeds off the vulnerable. Always has.
We could say they made a bad deal. That's on them. But I think I'm going to say that's horrible and unforgivable.
Maybe now you understand who you're working for. Why I can't let you take my prisoner away.
So you and Audrey were a couple?
Audrey was the only one who ever got me. Ran into each other in a bookstore in the before times. That nerd. God, I miss her. Her dad hated us being together. Thought I was a bad influence on her. Maybe I thought he was a capitalist pig. The family business was everything to him. Anything that stood in its way had to be eliminated. I guess I stood in the way.
Do you really think Audrey would want this?
I'm sure she would understand. But also, look at me. Look what I've become. She would never take me back anyway.
What, I can't tell her that she's a ghoul too? Okay, well, enough chit-chat. Let's get back to business.
I agree.
That's it? You mean I popped my grape mentats for nothing? I can't say something like, you don't want to kill Audrey's father, or maybe she would still take you back, or she still loves you after all of this time. I have to choose, sorry, but I'm gonna have to kill you. That's it. Okay.
You can sure try! You heretical worse, you heretical one! How dare you intrude upon his sacred sacrifice!
Where did my outfit go? Where's my outfit? Why am I naked? I had my cultist outfit. Is that how they all turned hostile? Did the game just remove my cultist outfit so everyone turned hostile? Get in the armor ox. I mean, I was in dialogue. I killed her, but I was trying to jump for my armor. Here we go. The game just removed my cultist outfit, and that's why I died. Or that's why they went. They turned hostile. All right, let's get my armor back.
All these eggs are not...
They're not one of them! Kill them!
Really?
Kill them!
Did I really use all my lever action rifle ammunition? I guess I used it all. Wow. Oh, that's right. It's 45 caliber, and I used it on my stupid... Ugh. Time to murder some Mothmen. I'm really disappointed with this.
All hail the hairy moth. Holy Mothman.
He's not hostile. Oh, good. They're not all hostile. Okay, good. I didn't want to have to kill him. Well, so far I'm a little disappointed. I thought we would get a cool dialogue option or something.
Interlopers! Guard the ritual chamber. Don't let them take another step.
Oh no! He's done. Okay, time to loot. I hate while I'm trying to loot this, it just moves them around in the list. Well, Alex turned out to be a pretty evil person. But I'm surprised there wasn't another way to resolve this. I can't loot his body? Alright, I guess I can't loot his body.
Wise and holy Mothman, protect us in our times of need.
Well, nothing on our inventory. Report back to Hugo. Okay. Job is done. Hello, what's this? Ooh. Another prison. Sorry, chat is saying something about a book. What book are you guys talking about? All right, sorry. Chat is telling me that there was a book that I could have given to Alex, but I don't recall picking up a book. I talked to Audrey before we left. I tried talking to Hugo before I left, and Daniel says, yes, Ox, you were supposed to get a dialogue choice. Was I? It was one of the options, says Fox Leader. I mean, not with her. I mean, you saw the options I had. The options, I exhausted her entire dialogue tree until I got to the point where it says, well, you have to die now. And that was the only dialogue option I had. Huh. DF says he didn't get a dialogue choice either. All right, so some people in the chat are saying that there's a book you could have gotten somewhere. I still don't know where, but that would have changed the dialogue options with Alex. And some people are saying they didn't get that book either. Omega Volwin says that he didn't get a book either. Okay, well, maybe I failed to get a book somewhere, but I've kind of striven to exhaust all dialogue with every character in order to get every possible opportunity, and I never found a book. Maybe there was a book that I should have looted in Audrey's room. Mattland says that he didn't get any book options or other dialogue options either. Okay, well, then the jury is out. The reason I'm really surprised that this is the only option, because they kind of build up the narrative of this romance between Alex and Audrey and how evil Hugo is, almost as if they're trying to give us reason to not side with Hugo and to instead side with Alex. But then to find at the very end that we can't side with Alex anyway, that our only option is to kill her, it seems weird that they would sort of build up all of this antipathy towards Hugo and this sympathy towards Alex, only to not give us an option to side with her if we wanted to. That's why I'm sort of kind of believing that there is a book option. But I never found it in my game, and it sounds like most people watching haven't found it either. So, is there a book? Isn't there a book? I don't really know. Dale says you would have had to choose the first option about talking to Hugo about not much violence. Oh! Shane says Hugo only gives you a book if you call out the love letter from Hugo's safe. I did get the love letter in Hugo's safe, and I did talk to him about it, but what I didn't do is talk about a non-violent option, and that's a bummer. I should be able to... So the reason that's a bummer is I should be able to have the ability to make different choices while not making those dialogue choices to Hugo. So I should be able to pretend that I'm going along with Hugo to Hugo's face, while at the same time I should be able to not make those choices during the quest if I want to. That is to say, I should be able to lie to Hugo to make him think that I'm on his side while actively working against him. But to find out that the only option to work against Hugo is to choose a dialogue option when talking with him that basically lets him know that I don't want to do exactly what he wants me to do is unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay. Back to Hugo. And he's back at the mansion.
You're back. Good. I trust you have taken care of everything. And I can send my man out to get Cassidy.
All dead, as requested, boss.
Fantastic! I knew you had that kind of fire in you. A good hitman pays well, you know? With that matter settled, I will notify a team to conduct a rescue effort to bring Cassidy home. I'm truly grateful, my friend.
You're unbelievable. You just couldn't let it go, could you? The only solution you have is to just kill and kill and kill. I can't believe I came up here to try and talk this through. To try to make you see some reason. But I seem to have forgotten how efficient you are. After all these years of not knowing if she was still alive, I had a tiny spark of a hope that I could see her again. But now she's gone. For good. And there is no one else to blame but you. Both of you.
Nobody wants to know us because of our...
For a moment, I really thought you were one of the good ones. But now, you're no different. Just taking orders from my mad father and killing innocent people. You're both just heartless murderers.
Audrey, hang on. You still don't understand. Alex kidnapped your mother. No talking sense into that one. She always just runs away.
She isn't wrong, we can try to say.
No, she's not. Every word of it is true. If only she could see why none of that is a problem. It's just the way of the world. I must get word to the rescue team. Bis später.
Okay. And we complete oldest trick in the book. Cultist Monarch outfit, Cultist Monarch mask, quest started, gathering clouds. We report to Hugo again.
Can't be. Surely the name is a coincidence. It's a pretty popular name, after all.
Been a long time since we had a
somehow I
good
gotta get a
community
full
gathering
house.
around here.
There we go. Okay, check in with Hugo.
Impeccable timing. I was just thinking of you. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead for us. The stage has been set for final preparations.
Okay, what's next?
We can get to that in a moment. Do you want to hear something fascinating? Did you know that lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun? Energy beyond that of a star, and yet we can survive being struck by it. The Lost. Myself. My Cassidy. We live with it inside us, dancing, colliding, beautifully and violently. Invisible forces taking form right here, inside, in a fervent embrace. Chaos contained.
I don't follow. Does this have a point?
Please, allow me to continue. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was magnetic, ensnaring me from across the room. Every footstep perfectly placed, as if I'd done it 1,000 times before. It was a force. A path so clear, so natural, a gravitational pull. Two entities brought together, and a magnificent explosion as a result. Only possible with our meeting. The world shifted at our very presence from that point on. We did the impossible together.
Right, you really love your wife. Got it. Well, I'm really sorry you lost her, Hugo.
No. You misunderstand. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path that had provided us any hope. I reignited that spark. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it to impart on us that power greater than the burning surface of the sun.
Oh. He caused the accident in an attempt to prevent his wife from going feral. What kind of hope did you see?
By chance, we discovered that time spent near the weather control device had side effects. Positive ones. They seemed to quell the symptoms of feralization. It was the only path forward. The only research that bore fruit.
So you caused the accident. You created the Lost.
An accident implies a lack of intent. No, it was a choice. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in a reality all their own. But we need to bring them back. All of them, not just my Cassie. We need to bridge the divide. That is what I'm trying to fix here. That is where I need your help.
We could say, you're checking all the mad scientist boxes, Hugo. Listen, I'll hear you out, but I'm not agreeing to anything just yet.
That is all I ask. We are so close to a solution now. I've provided Hilda and Audrey with all they need to complete our work. If you speak with them downstairs, they will be able to provide next steps.
You seriously think Audrey is going to cooperate?
She knows there's more at stake than her childish passions. She may hate me to my very core, you may as well, but that doesn't change what needs to be done.
Okay, I'll talk with Hilda and Audrey.
Thank you. They are already caught up and will provide you with the information you need. Now, is there anything else? I'd prefer if we could begin soon.
You said you were close to some kind of solution.
Yes. Hilda and I had been chasing a potential lead for some months now. We reached a blockade, though. One that was obliterated by your arrival. She and Audrey can provide the specifics, but in short, I believe I am the key. Or at least the results of my mutation are. As I remind you, I'm no scientist. But there is hope. I have seen it.
I had questions about the weather device.
The weather machine? Really? A machine? A tool? What could be left to discuss?
Where did this come from?
It was acquired. A last-minute sales pitch. I never anticipated it would have the impact it did, both positively and negatively. I hardly care to discuss history and trivial details. What it was is irrelevant. What it is now, progress, a solution.
What does it have to do with the Lost?
It is the catalyst for their creation, and the creation of the storm as well. Though both appear to be living far beyond their conception. Our attempts to stop the spread of the feral mind led to a step in another direction. Now, we course correct. Good.
Audrey is never going to forgive you, you know.
You say that now, but when we succeed, when we fix all of this, well, I imagine she'll come around.
Better get to it then.
We couldn't have come this far without you. I hope you know that.
Okay, speak to Audrey and Hilda. I am running short on time.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
I wonder if we can talk with the chief of security guy.
When it rains, it pours.
Oh, there he is.
You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't just about us. It's about everyone here in the vault. Everyone we've lost.
He's not just a liar. He's a killer, Audrey.
Can we get started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever.
Oh, great. It's my father's latest hired gun. What are you doing here?
Everything okay?
Are you cruel or just plain dumb? Let's just get this over with. What do you want?
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment that could alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition. My research on understanding the Lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. Like, literally, we're examining a piece of him. Gross, I know.
Ew.
But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the Lost. We think.
So we're really going along with this?
The risk is high, but the reward is too great to ignore. And we may have a missing piece now, for an extra edge.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to a sight impairment, but we are certain now there's more to it. He seems to have mutated differently from the other Lost.
The experiments I've been running all but confirmed it.
We think the reason is because he was the one to push the big button, so to speak. He made direct contact with the device. The electricity spread out from him, almost like a conduit.
Are you sure about this?
We are, and have the evidence to back it.
We've been comparing tissue samples from Uncle Hugo with ones from Papa and the others. The behavior from Uncle Hugo's sample is far more complex and responsive to stimuli. It's almost as if he's a completed specimen and the rest are just imitating him.
We've been repairing and adjusting the machine to potentially complete the Lost's transformation, using that monster upstairs as a template.
If they needed a sample of him in order to test that and figure it out, what exactly did they cut off of him to conduct that test? It's not like he's going to grow the pieces back, and they needed a substantial sample. Ew, I don't want to think about that. Okay, sure. So what do we do next?
That's where you come in.
Okay.
We need you to head surface side and run the experiment for us. We've set up a number of devices that can simulate the effects of,
It'll simulate what the impact of different device configurations will have on Lost cells. In other words, we can test what would happen if we followed my uncle's plan on a smaller scale.
How will we know if it works?
We're going to be reading the results as they're relayed back here. We'll be in communication via radio tuners on the devices as well. If this proves worthless, my father's going to have to... Well, we'll deal with that when we know for sure.
Well, we could say I don't think I can run this experiment on my own. Maybe that would get one of them to come with us. Okay, I'll head up to those devices. Point me there. It might be nice having one of them with us. Let's see what that's like.
You won't need to do much. Just activate the device and keep it safe and stable. We can handle the rest from here.
Okay, or not. Okay, I'll head up to those devices. Point me there.
I'll mark the first device for you. We'll make contact once we see it up and running.
Anyone else kind of excited about this? Just me then?
Okay, activate the harvester.
If you break it, you repair it.
At research.
Thanks again for the help back there. Couldn't have done it without you.
At research.
Glad
site
Hilda is
Saxony.
back safely. Hopefully her research will be just what we need.
Wow.
Just how far did they go to cover up scandals? What else have they done?
Did I read this one? I think I did. There's only one terminal we couldn't read, and that was hers. Because remember,
If you break it, you repair
it
it.
said we didn't have
It's good to have
access.
someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start
Okay,
fixing
well,
things around
I'm
here.
out of time.
I wonder if
I've
I
got
could
just
use-
over 10 minutes left.
Oh, and then we could...
And that's really not enough time to get into the next quests. So I'm going to do those on Wednesday when we resume. Man of Warb says, saw your Horizon Forbidden West short about getting in the dirt and poking cactus. Somehow inspired me to rewrite the lyrics of, I don't want to set the world on fire. Did it? That one short inspired you to rewrite the lyrics of a song? That's great. I can't wait to see it. But sadly, I'm out of time. So we're going to pick up right here where we leave off on Wednesday. Same Ox time, same Ox channel between 9 or 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. I've got to get to work on my next lore video. So cross your fingers and wish me good luck that I'll get that done on time. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Have been having a blast with this DLC. I'm a little disappointed with some of the lack, I guess, of options that we've had player choice-wise in some of the quests so far, but still it's an intriguing plot, and I'm really eager to see how this story wraps up, and I hope you guys are as well. Man of Warb, I gotta go, so you're gonna have to save the new lyrics to that song for another time, but I can't wait to read them. Thanks everybody for coming, and I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.
I wonder if I could use